Hey YouTube friends and family, how's everybody doing? I hope you're all faring well. It's been a strange winter. Places that are normally warm are cold. Places that are cold are really cold. And then we've got those places that just can't make up their mind. They seem to be stuck in spring. Kind of an odd winter. But just the same, things are looking good. They really are. I know here we've gotten a lot of rain, and rain is something we need. I wanted to get on here today. It's been a while. And the reason that I wanted to get on is going through a vast number of YouTube videos sent to me by some of the greatest people. I noted that there's a lot of negativity and a lot of disheartening words, people giving up and feeling like the world is too heavy. That's understandable. I wrote a comment to somebody, and I want to share just a piece of what I said, because I really want to say this to everyone, and I hope that somehow I'll be able to touch the heart of our problems, that I'll be able to reach from spirit to spirit, my spirit to your spirit, with a message that I truly, sincerely believe to be an answer in a very small form. That's not saying that I have the answer to the world's problem, because I don't. And anybody out there that does, please raise your hand. I don't think any of us have the exact answer. But answers sometimes are not really needed. We don't always need an answer. Let me explain. It's true that things are a mess in our world. It's like the kitchen after I prepare a wonderful feast for my family. The mess sometimes nearly brings me to tears. However, as it is with all messes, we just need to get on it and clean it up. So that leaves us with, where do we begin? Not a hard question, really. I begin with me. I begin with me. You begin with you. And they begin with themselves. Each of us taking a hard, long look at how we live, how we treat others, and how we react to the events around us. Do we promote vengeance, or do we promote love? Each of us taking a hard, long look at ourselves. Do we help our neighbors unconditionally? Do we give from the heart? Just give from the heart? Do we see colors in each other? When we look at each other, do we see color? Do we accept each race as being normal? Seeing that every race lives a style that is just like ours. They get up in the morning, they go to work or stay at home, they clean their house, take care of their children, cook for their families, sit down and eat. They pray or don't pray. And they clean up the kitchen when it's all done. They tuck their children in bed, and they go to sleep and rest too. Doesn't matter what part of the world they're in. So do we accept each other as being normal, as being alike? Or do we look at the clothing and the colors? Seeing people and accepting them for who they are is something that isn't easy. It doesn't come easy. You know, a lifestyle, the lifestyle in my home, the lifestyle in your home, in their home, and in the home of somebody across the ocean or across the sea. You know, no matter whether they live in a rainforest or a desert, a green forest, no matter, a city, a rural area, doesn't matter. We all have a lifestyle that is based on hand-me-down knowledge and hand-me-down ways. We learned from the generations before us. Doesn't matter what we learn. It all comes from generations before us. It comes in the form of talking, stories, legacy, books. It's all hand-me-down knowledge. The change is within us. It begins with me, and it begins with you, and them. That's where the change is. I have to start with me. I have to look at how I speak to people. I have to look at whether I'm sharing a truth or a lie. I have to look at whether I'm being real or being fake. And it's a choice. It's called free will. We have the free will to make the choice to be fake or be real, to tell the truth or tell a lie, to judge others or not judge others, to look within self, to be the best that I can be today. That's where it begins. If we want our world to be better, we must be better. Better at loving, better at seeing the good and the beauty of this earth, the good and the beauty of each other, the good and the beauty of this whole world. People are saying that it's over, that we've come to a time where it's going to end. In fact, it's almost eerie how many people are looking forward to the end, anticipating a revelation, a ending, an out. Some people are calling it a rapture. Some people think that man's going to annihilate himself. And they're actually talking about it in a way that they're anticipating, looking for it, waiting for it, studying for it, researching for it. How can we possibly give up so easily? Why is it that we're looking for the worst instead of the best? Why cannot we see that everything we've been taught is not true? Absolutely is not true. You know, a video came out of a little child. According to the video, the child is given a weapon, and the child kills 2 Russian spies. I watched the child, I studied the child, and I saw the child's left hand fisted, but not in a power fist, in a fist that said, oh, where the thumb folds in and the child's going, oh, please, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But the child had a mentor. Whether it was a father, an uncle, a brother, a leader, a teacher, whoever this person was, standing to his left, just a step behind him. And I saw in the child the desire not to have to do this, but being fed the hand-me-down knowledge, accepting that he had to do it. Heartbreaking. No, it's not over. It's not done. It is not going to be worse, friends and family, unless we allow it. By not seeing that we are the problem. We, by selfish desires, by the unwillingness to just be, and let be. Just being and let being. We've created a monster. We can feed that monster or we can starve it. Feed the monster. Go for vengeance. Keep looking for the end. Keep researching for the annihilation, for the rapture, for the end of this. Feeding it. Never improving anything. Just letting everything go to crap in a handbag. I say we need to starve it. You know, that little child, we can feed the beast or starve the beast. You know, an example, and I really say baloney. Baloney, baloney, baloney. That little child, I have a 12th grader that won the Presidential Award for reading in the 2nd grade after having no ability to speak in an understandable language until he was 4. Literally, you couldn't understand a thing the child said, and he won the Presidential Reading Award in the 2nd grade. I have a 4th grader that just published her first book. A 4th grader that just published her first book. A book that she should be very, very proud of. Pepper and the Goat Hood. JD's first book. I have an 8th grader that is proficient in music and has taught himself to play 3 instruments. How can that be? It's all in the way that they are programmed by their life teachers, by people that care, or people that love them, or people that genuinely want to make a change in this world. So the little boy with the little fist and the gun in the other hand, with a mentor behind him, is a victim of hand-me-down knowledge. Friends and family, you tell a child he can't, or that he's stupid, or that he needs to kill somebody, and that these people are destroying their lives. And see, this goes for America, this goes for the rest of the world, for Germany, England, Russia, China, North Korea, South Korea, you name it. Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran. Did I already say that? You tell a child he's stupid, or that he can't do something, or that this is our way. You don't let your hair grow long, boys, because you're a boy. You don't grow a beard, you gotta shave. You have to be this religion or that religion. You have to this, you have to that. We don't accept this, we don't accept that. They eat different than we do. We don't eat like that. They dress different. We don't dress like that. That religion's wrong. This religion's wrong. That religion's wrong. This religion's wrong. All religions are wrong. All of them. They are all twisted, designed, manufactured, formed by a human being. All of them. Am I saying that they don't have any good in them? Absolutely not. There's good in every darn one of them. There are very good people that join these churches and walk through the doors every Sunday or Saturday or whatever their Sabbath is. But the foundation is rotten to the core. How can I say this? Every one of them judges the others. Every one of them thinks that they're right and the rest of the world is wrong. Every one of them. But that's that hand-me-down knowledge. Hand-me-down knowledge. God, what I would give to have a great big eraser where I could reach out to the world and erase all that hand-me-down garbage, where we could start at the beginning. Well, we can. My beginning is within me. Your beginning's within you. It's up to you to love other people, to love the earth, to care, to genuinely understand that everybody is just being. And that's all we have to do is just be. It's not wars. War has never solved anything. It's not cutting somebody's head off. That's never solved anything. It's not loading up a gun and firing on another person. That's never solved anything. It is coming together and understanding that this is our home. Nobody owns the earth. Nobody owns Mother Earth. Not even the property that you live in, the house that sits on the land. You don't own the earth. You dwell on the earth. And we are all dwellers. We all dwell on the earth. If you don't like your neighbor, don't cross the street. If you don't like the way another person lives, then don't look. But they have that right. They have the right to be, just like you have the right to be. Until we can learn to genuinely love and genuinely care and to show kindness and let go of hand-me-down garbage, the thread is rotten. The soles of the shoes are gone. There are no laces. The hand-me-down knowledge is garbage. Our governments are garbage. They're promoting lies, deception, distension, separation, division, hate, war, killing. It doesn't fit anymore, friends and family. And it should not fit. But in order to change this, we need to change the vibration of ourselves. How many strangers have you smiled at today and nodded? Have you looked at them because of what they wear, or how they walk, or if their bodies are perfect, or if their skin is perfect, or their hair? Or do you look at them spirit to spirit and love them for being? I shared a story more than once, and I'm going to share it one more time, just briefly here. Please bear with me. If you were a pond, you would want to have lily pads and fish and frogs and water skippers, and you would want your water to be wholesome, and you would want grasses to grow up around and flowers, and you'd want butterflies around you. You would have to have an inlet and an outlet. If you had too much coming in, you'd flood. It'd ruin your pond. If you were dammed up on either side, it would destroy the pond. You would drain dry or you would overflow. You have to have a healthy inlet and outlet. So put out healthy, wholesome love, kindness, understanding, compassion. Quit being nasty. Just stop being nasty. Quit hating everybody else. Quit thinking you know it all. None of us know it. For all you put out, the goodness, the kindness, the love, the understanding, empathy, all of it, it will come back in. Like the rain that falls from the sky when the water evaporates from the pond. It gets replenished. We can spread this like a virus. Let it be contagious. Teach your children to love, not to judge. We are no better than anybody else, nor are they any better than us. We are dwellers. We dwell upon the earth, a home that we all share. Borders were created by mankind, by the human. Borders didn't exist until human existed. This is our home. We need to get rid of governments. We need to get rid of religions. We need to be. Am I saying there's not a creator? Oh, absolutely not. There is a creator. And the creator gave you free will. You decide. What kind of teacher are you going to be? What kind of mentor? Is the child going to stand in front of you and you misdirect them, lie to them, cheat them of what really matters? It's up to us, guys. The change is us. I hope your pond is beautiful. I'm working on mine. I want it to be the best pond ever. Healthy, wholesome, and I want everybody that comes to it to love it. I love you all. Great big hugs. Always. And I hope this makes sense. Be safe, my friends and family. It's not ending. This could be our beginning. Please think about it.